In this video, we're going to try to do the hardest difficulty Phasmophobia has to offer, and we're going to try to get a perfect game while doing it. That is going to be the 15 times custom multiplier, which is the same multiplier you would use to get your gold apocalypse trophy on Sunny Meadows. But in this challenge, we're going to be doing it on the following map: 10 Ridgeview Court. Now, Ridgeview has some of the best natural hiding spots in all of the small and medium maps Phasmophobia has to offer. You can hide behind the fridge in the kitchen, you can hide behind the piano in the downstairs hallway, and you can still listen to what the ghost is and what the sounds are like and the interaction rate to try to determine what the ghost is. And when the ghost is 150% speed and you have no sprint or player speed, that's going to be so incredibly important in order to try to get a perfect game here. So we're going to utilize everything we have to try to complete this. Now let's get started. Now, if you didn't know, on a 15 times multiplier, you cannot use flashlights or a tier 2 headlamp. Tier 3 headlamp would work. But what I like to do is I like to actually utilize tier 3 dots to be able to light up the area so I can see blinking patterns of the ghost. Also, I will be utilizing these tier 3 firelights to also provide some lighting and give me some media as well with the fire extinguishing. So we're going to try to get all of our stuff inside the front door, which is going to happen at a very slow speed because I don't have any player speed. And I'm going to fast forward this video, and I'll see you back when I get everything inside the door. Now, I do have everything by the front door, but I just want to point this out because I opened the door, and look what happened the moment I opened the door. It lit a flame. There's one ghost that can't light a flame on its own, and that would be the Onryo. So the Onryo is already out. And I do hear the EMF reader going off over this heavy rain that we have from the 15 times multiplier. So I think the ghost is right by the front door. So what we're going to do is we're going to take one crucifix and we're going to throw it in the front door. That way when I enter, it doesn't immediately hunt on top of me. Now in my inventory, I'm going to take another crucifix, an incense, and the firelight. And I'm going to go hide behind the fridge so I can listen to the first hunt. Now let's try to do this. We're going in 3, 2, 1. Unbelievably nerve-wracking that the ghost just happens to be right here. I am curious, though, where it's going to hunt from, because if it hunts from somewhere totally different, that's a sign. And it's hunting right now. Okay. That's definitely a 150% speed ghost. Might be a little bit faster, though. Maybe twins? Still hunting. It just went upstairs. And the hunt's over now. I'm going to quickly set up a tier 3 dots projector and have it light up this area. I can see my breath inside of the foyer area there. That is definitely the ghost room. I think it just happened to spawn upstairs, so we have to wait and see. When you see your breath in Phasmophobia, it means the area is 5 degrees Celsius or less, which is typically the ghost room, especially if it's not snowing outside. The ghost hunted from upstairs again. Came down. I'm really not hearing many footsteps. This might end up being a miling. It's very quiet. I'm noticing that when the ghost is upstairs, I'm really hearing no footstep sounds at all. And even when it comes down the stairs and it gets into the dining room area here, once it gets past that dining room, it starts going towards the piano room in the back hallway. I stop hearing it altogether. So I really do think this is going to be a miling with a very quiet footstep. But the general area it seems to be coming from is the upstairs hallway. So at least we have an understanding of where we have to probably get our media. Coming down again. And the footsteps are gone. I hear it touching doors. I hear it throwing things, but I can't hear its footsteps. And that's a big red flag for possible miling. It just stopped hunting now in the parabolic. I'm going to set up one other incense over here by my hiding spot, so that way if I incense and then have to grab that as a secondary to try to save my life, I have it nearby. Let's pull in the video camera. What I'm going to do right now is, since I know it's coming from upstairs, I'm going to put my motion sensor here. I'm going to get some salt down as well, so I have a little bit of a salt trail to slow the ghost down and maybe get a salt video as well. And I'm going to try to get at least 2 videos of this ghost on this next hunt. I'm using tier 2 incenses so the ghost could try to keep walking away from me even if it's at a slower speed. Tier 3 incense is not recommended for 150% ghost speed because it's not going to allow the ghost to move, and by the time it's done being repelled for 5 seconds, it's just going to be standing in the same spot and you can hardly move in a different direction. So you want to use at least tier 1 or tier 2 incenses. Here it comes. Got my incense off. Trying to get over to the kitchen. Think it's going down to the basement. I think we're good. I'm behind the counter, right a line of sight. Let's see what we got in our media there. We got motion sensor and ghost hunting video. 2 videos done and completed. We have a little bit of time now before it decides to hunt again after the repel. Gonna stop it from hunting for 1 minute and 30. We have a photo of our EMF reading there. I'm going to bring one crucifix upstairs to the upstairs hallway and see if it's going to bite it. And that'll be another photo opportunity. Now, I don't know if the ghost's in the upstairs hallway or in the upstairs side room, because I do hear the radio on in the teal bedroom. I'm going to bring this firelight upstairs as well, because that could be used for a potential video and sound recording for fire extinguishing. Oh, we got a misform event. That could have been a great photo, but unfortunately I don't have my photo camera with me up here. We're utilizing our timer to know how long we have between incenses before the ghost can hunt again. Remember, when you incense or cleanse the ghost, you have 1 minute and 30 at least before the ghost can hunt again. 60 seconds if it's a demon, or 3 minutes if it's a spirit. So since we're dealing with a miling here, it's just 1 minute and 30. It can hunt on cooldown every minute and 30 seconds after I try to incense it. Otherwise, it can hunt every 25 seconds with that 0 sanity. Have very limited amount of time where we have to get things up there and try to get some media between hunts. Ghost is down again. I already can't hear it, so I think it's moving either downstairs to the basement or towards the garage. And it's back, and it just went upstairs again. Hunt's over. Now, I don't think it ate that crucifix, so more than likely it is spawning inside the teal bedroom. I got a photo of a ghost event. And we have to move. We have to move because when the ghost events, it could spawn right in the spot that it stopped eventing at before it goes back to its ghost room. Cool, we got a ghost photo. That's fantastic. The ghost is trying to hunt on top of me. It found me back inside my hiding spot. That's going to be another photo opportunity. Photo of the crucifix has been taken. At this point, I have all optional objectives completed, so we're in really good shape. We're going to try to get upstairs and get a couple sounds to happen before it starts hunting again. I'm bringing in my other crucifix up here, too. One crucifix is going to remain in the hall. The other one's going to go inside the ghost room. Got about a minute before it hunts again, I believe. Got one sound happening. Gonna record it. Okay. That's good. That's our first sound. I'd really like to get my video camera up here so I could get all these videos that we're missing. It can definitely hunt again at any second. I'm almost hoping that it does hunt and that it just eats the crucifix. We'd be great. We'd be in good shape. I'm going to move this other crucifix a little bit closer because I'm just a little nervous about it. Hunting outside the crucifix range. It ate it. That's the video. Relighting the firelight. Trying to get a sound recording of the ghost event. Come on. Got it. Sound recording's over. We have another sound recording happening nearby. And I think all sound recordings are now completed. Now, what I'm going to be utilizing here is the CCTV camera in the van to try to get a couple video recordings. I only need 2 more, maybe a thrown object, a door touch. Any of those would be fantastic to be able to finish off the remaining videos we need. And what I'm doing here is I'm trying to get that door inside of the frame and the object. So we just got an object thrown 1 completed. That's another unique video. We have indeed found the bone. The bone has been acquired. Since we need one more video, I went back inside and I brought a video camera in and I dropped some salt in front of it. And what we can see here on the CCTV camera is that video camera is recording actively, looking at nothing but that salt. There's no way we can get a duplication. And even if it moves that door next to the salt, it'll still be a unique video because I haven't gotten one of those yet either. So we should be good. All it has to do is roam throughout the hallway, step in the salt or touch the door, and we're done. So the ghost just stepped through the salt right in front of our camera, and somehow it didn't count while it's recording. It just stepped through more salt, and it still has not counted. There we go. The last salt pile got it. I got credit for it. Now let's do a little quick overview before we leave. We have 3 optional objectives completed. We have 5 different types of unique photos. We have 5 different types of unique videos. We have 3 unique sounds, and we're locking in Myling. Let's get out of here. Unbelievable. Apocalypse Gold. Ridgeview. Perfect game. Completed. Let's go.
Welcome back.
This is going to be a lot of money. 8,740 experience for that round out of 15 times difficulty right here. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Until I see you next time, make sure you comment down below what challenge you'd like to see next. And until then, I hope you have some good ghost hunts and stay crispy.